What up?
What's up?
How's it going?
Good.
I'm Corey.
Nate.
Yep. So yeah. Anyways, welcome to episode 29.
29.
Finally tied my age.
Nice.
Comically gaming.
Man, we're so mature now.
Yep. Show's about to be older than me. Starting next week. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Comically gaming episode 29. As always, you can check us out. Our website is gamescomicsandculture.wordpress.com. Our email is gamescomicsandculture@gmail.com. Support us on Patreon at patreon.com/GCANDC. Our Twitter is at GCANDC, and I am at CJ Closter, KLOSTER.
I'm
You
Darth
are?
Nader at DARTH_N8R.
Yeah. And yeah, as always, the Facebook group. Just search for Games, Comics, and Culture, and should be able to find us.
So yeah, like and subscribe to the video.
Like,
Subscriptions
subscribe.
really help us out. We're trying to get 100 subscribers before our 100th video. We're up to 46 now.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Appreciate it. And we got two patrons on Patreon. Thanks, Mom
All
and
right.
Dad.
Yeah, thanks.
Corey, how's your week?
Pretty good. Pretty good. It's getting a little cold here.
Yeah.
Heat doesn't work, so just got the head on. We actually got somebody to come fix it tomorrow.
That's what playing Destiny with your roommate last night. He said that it's supposed to be -40 or something on Wednesday or something like that.
Yeah, according to the conspiracy theory websites he's watching or something. Yeah. And as you can see, I'm back in the living room, kicking it old school. The light's not working in my bedroom for some reason, so
you got house issues.
Yeah, next week should have heat. I'm gonna figure out this light thing. Be back.
Nice. I went snowboarding this weekend up in the Rockies for the first time in 15 years or something like that, and feeling a little bit better today. Yesterday, I absolutely felt like I got run over by a Mack truck 15 times. Yeah, it was rough for sure. But I feel like I'm back now. I'm a little achy, but it doesn't like hurt.
That's good.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, this week, I don't know, I didn't do a whole lot as far as games and comics. Played some more Pokemon. My 2DS volume just broke, so now I'm playing Pokemon with max volume. Good thing the music in the game is so sweet, because
yeah.
If it wasn't, it would be really annoying. So,
yeah, totally. So, speaking of Pokemon, let me stop you there. I took down my first what do they call them? Training exercises.
The challenge or the actual island leader.
So the first one is what's her name? Layla or Ilya?
I think it's actually a dude.
The blonde? I thought the name sounded girly, so I thought it was a girl.
It's like pink hair.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's a dude.
Okay, so but you know what I'm talking about. You go in and he's the cave full of Rattatas and stuff.
Yeah, with the little things that run into the tunnels.
Yup, and then Team Skull came out.
So, bro.
Showed them what was going down, kicked their asses out of there. Went and fought the Super Rattata, got my first Z crystal. So, nice. Hooked that up. Got a Z move now. So, I gotta say, I'm officially farther than I've ever been in Pokemon before. I tried playing Y a little bit last year, and I never got to to a point where there was a puzzle.
Yeah.
Ever. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's normal. Is that normally the gym battles have puzzles, or?
Yeah, there's usually some kind of puzzle. I mean, usually it's all within the gym. we talked last week how this one's different. You got these island challenges and then like an island leader, but yeah, you just in all the previous games you would go to the gym and there would be like teleporters that would bring you to different locations that you had to figure out, or conveyor belts that you would stand on that would send you to different parts of the gym, and you would have to find your way through those, fighting guys along the way and whatnot.
Sure. So, in this first cave, it's kind of like that. There's parts of it where you can jump down but can't climb back up.
Yeah.
And then kind of chasing these the rats kind of come out and run back, and you got to go to the different holes and then kind of push you through the story.
I think they seem more like a badger to me.
It said it was a rattata. It's the Alolan rattata.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have that's a difference then.
Is it?
Sun and Moon. Yeah, because I'm fighting these little badger guys. They're not rattatas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, these were rattatas, and then when I got to the boss, it was what's the rattata evolution called? Raticate? Raticate, yeah. That's what it was. That's what the hardcore one was. The totem, is that what they call them?
Yeah, totem Pokemon, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's different than we were fighting different Pokemon there.
Gotcha. So yeah, anyways, I gotta say, last week I think I seemed a little bit down on it because it was a little too kiddie or whatever. Now that I'm actually kind of advancing through it a little bit more, I gotta say, it was fun. I was down. I was playing it in the hotel room, when we were up in the mountains, at the end of the day or whatever, and I was definitely wanting to keep playing, but needed to get some sleep, sort of thing. Shut her down.
Yeah, I mean it's good fun. It's a quality game. The story's not too deep or anything, but it's fun to keep playing, especially for like a portable game. Jump on there and
Yep, and this first thing made it kind of seem to me like like a true video game dungeon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had never experienced that in Pokemon before anyway, so
yeah.
So I'm down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm digging it so far too.
Cool.
For sure. I just traded my. You have to, in order to turn your Kadabra into an Alakazam, you have to trade him. So I just traded with my buddy at work who has it, and evolved my Kadabra into an Alakazam.
Nice. Did the game tell you that, or is that just something you know from the internet or whatever?
Yeah, it's just a known fact at this point. The game doesn't tell you that. Like I know. Machop goes to Machoke, and then to turn him into Machamp, you have to trade him. And there's a couple other ones too. Maybe Poliwrath. I'm not sure, but some Pokemon can only be evolved through trading.
Gotcha.
So once you get your Kadabra, let me know, and we can trade them in and out real quick.
Nice. Okay. And my first evolution was my Rowlet. Hooked him up. I forget what he's called now, Drudrix or something, I forget. But definitely, he's looking a little manlier now. He doesn't look quite so cute. He looks a little more badass, so down.
That's I don't know if we have the same, like, do you have, like, the chick and the dude that are your homies?
Yeah, so the dude is, like, the grandson of the kahuna. And
or Heo.
What's that?
Is his name, like, Heo or H-A-U?
Yep.
And then Lily or whatever?
What's her name?
Lily, I think.
Yes. Yep.
The blonde chick? Yeah.
Yes.
His How or whatever, he has the owl in my game.
Okay.
So I saw the evolution for it.
Nice.
But,
nice. All right, what else? What else happened this week?
Let's see. I played another basketball game yesterday. Beat the Heat.
Beat the Heat.
Took out D Wade.
Like injured him?
Just beat him.
Okay.
Play a little more Battlefield.
All right, let's talk Battlefield. So, Battlefield was one of mine. Beat the main story.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
You should try and knock that out, and we can go spoilers next week. Because I'd like to talk a little bit more about the story aspects of it. I do got to say, I wonder if they would ever come a day where I could buy just the story for like $20.
Yeah.
Because it's not a very big story, you know what I mean? But it was cool. I enjoyed it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I gotta say, I would only play multiplayer right now if it was like the right group of friends were on, who everybody had it, and we wanted to play it. I don't have desire to jump in there and start knocking on some multiplayer on instead of other stuff in my backlog.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here, unless friends are on. But I have enough friends who have it that it's the multiplayer is worth it. I was playing some of that close quarters, um, capture the flag or whatever, or
Right.
capture the zones, and that was doing a lot better on that than with the huge maps like we were talking about before. And there
Right.
weren't any snipers. I was getting a lot of kills.
It's cool.
So,
Yeah, I
and
just feel like when I look at the big three this year, with this one and Titanfall and Call of Duty, like I feel like if Titanfall and Call of Duty, there's no way I'm going to play the online portions of all of these games and Destiny. But I feel like if Titanfall and Call of Duty would sell their single player stuff for cheap, I'd buy it and play through it.
yeah, for
You know,
sure.
as
Yeah,
opposed to like
cool.
right now, I just got to wait until a year from now when those games go on sale.
Yeah,
You know.
they'll never do that.
Yeah, it's weird though because they're so different. You know what I mean? The single player stuff is so different from the multiplayer stuff. I feel like
Yeah,
such a different
true.
experience. I don't see why, or just sell the multi. They talk about some people only play multiplayer. I looked at the
Yeah,
trophies when I beat the game. Like 20% of the people own that game and beat it. Really?
yeah.
And
I'm
it's short as can
sure.
be.
Yeah, I'm sure at least half the people who buy that just buy it and immediately hop into multiplayer. Don't even touch the campaign. So,
Yeah, so it's like I wonder if they could get more people to buy. I wonder if they could make more money if they split them up.
yeah, if they could, then they probably would. Right
Right.
now, they're trying to sell you the fucking. They try and get so much money out of it. $60 for the game, $100 for the full game.
Yep. Yeah, just again, I feel like this year I'm picking between those three games. If I could buy the single player to all of them, I would.
Yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean? So I feel like they could. There's more money to be made if they did it that way. I don't know. They
Yeah,
probably never will.
yeah,
They're old men stuck in their ways.
yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
But yeah, other than that, I don't think much else. I still gotta watch last night's Walking Dead. So haven't
So
seen that.
do that, and we need to talk about that too.
Yeah,
Definitely need to talk about that. The let's see
trying
what.
to avoid Westworld spoilers since the season finale just happened.
Yeah. Yes. When I was looking around today, yes, I'm now the same way, right there with you. Yeah. So we did watch Walking Dead last night. I'm behind on Westworld for sure. Uh, what else do I got in here that we didn't talk about already? Batman number 11. Read that. Bane issue.
Oh yeah.
You reading Batman at all?
Not yet.
No. It got a little crazy this week.
Did it?
That's for sure. Yep. And then Walking Dead number 160. Read that. Part 4 of the Whisperer War, and that as well, getting crazy, for sure.
Sure.
Yep. And then Destiny last night. Did the raid? Finally got past the third part of it.
Yeah. I
The
wish I would have been there. I
yeah.
was watching. I let my roommate give it a try because he had never done it before, and he wanted to do it, and I
Yep.
didn't feel like sitting there at those TV screens for 2 hours. So I said, "Fuck it." And then you guys, I'm sitting there watching you guys. And you fucking you took out the first boss in 2 rounds,
Yep.
and then blew through those TV screens in like 3 tries or whatever.
Yeah.
And
So
then I was mad that I wasn't playing, so I just went to bed.
had two guys who knew what they were doing, and were totally cool guys that we met up with last night. Even like I was talking with Oliver today, and he's like, "Wow," he said it was so cool that those guys were like mature adults who were totally willing to walk all of us noobs through it,
Yeah.
and struggle for a while at each part or whatnot. Finally got past that part that we got stuck at, and super awesome. I mean, man, I can't say it enough times. There's nothing like it. Going through those raid portions the first few times and trying to figure it out and work as a team to do that stuff and with strangers around the world and stuff. It's awesome. Totally awesome.
For sure.
What I will say kind of negative is and I don't really care, but the one member of our crew, Adam, was pissed off about the fact that the normal raid doesn't drop anything over 385, and we're all 385 right now. So, that bugged him a lot more than bugging me. Like, I feel like at this point, I played ever since Rise of Iron came out, my whole goal was just to get my light level high enough to play the raid. And then once that's, to me, that's beating the game, is beating the raid. Yep. And I don't need to be 400. I don't need to, I wish I could pick and choose a couple weapons and have the perfect loadout that I might not ever get, which is fine. You know what I mean? That's just Destiny. I'm not going to play it for 1,000,000 hours like I did in year one, sort of deal.
Yeah. Not until Destiny 2, at least.
Yes, right. Even then, though, I'm done. I don't need to be the max dude. I just want to experience the whole game.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, but totally awesome. Totally, Wrath of the Machines is really good. I feel like out of all the raids now, there's the 4 different raids. I feel like the last one was the weakest. It was too hard, and particularly the jumping stuff was just stupid. You know? This one I feel like the jumping stuff isn't too crazy, and all the boss battles and stuff are cool. I liked it.
Nice, for sure.
Still haven't beat it, so a couple more weekends probably of it.
Yeah.
At this point, I feel like
my tablet's about to die here. I gotta go grab my charger. Just give me like a few seconds.
I get it done. At least he's not using the bathroom live in the air this time. I think I finally killed that story. Let's see, what else could we talk about? Oh, he's back. Don't have to kill time anymore. I got this week trying some Escape.
Nice.
Colorado IPA. Kind of sick of IPAs, to be honest. I think the whole world's IPA crazy. And
commemorative.
Oh, nice. We're both drinking Colorado beer. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
So that was this week. We had kind of talked before the show. We're going to be real video game heavy this week on our show. Lots of video game news. Yeah, between the Game Awards, had some trailers and stuff came out, and then the
awesome news. Not even just video games.
Yeah, and then PSX came out. And lots of stuff about games in there. So we're going to be super game heavy. Let's hit on a few topics first before we jump into that stuff. First one that I had was that Carl on The Walking Dead, I think his name is Chandler Riggs, he just got accepted to Auburn University, and it seems to be up in the air as to how this could possibly affect his career of being Carl at this point. Let me see if I can find the quote here. Hold on here. Okay, so he said he was asked if it would interfere with him being able to be on The Walking Dead. And his quote was, "You never know how it will go. I really do hope it works out because that would be really cool," he said. "I'd like to be in The Walking Dead, and I'd like to play video games and just hang out with my friends and try to be as normal as possible. So going to college would be another really cool, normal experience in my life." Unquote. When asked whether or not he'd be able to juggle both a full-time student and to be a series regular, Riggs said that he could, quote, theoretically, unquote, make it work by taking a couple classes on campus and another online, just as long as the professors are willing to comply. Quote, "It wouldn't be easy, but I think it could be possible," and unquote. And he added, affirming that he's currently trying to make it work. So
little Carl, all grown up.
If he like wants to be in an episode a week or something, like that's obviously not going to work for the future of
No.
The Walking Dead, right? You got to be Carl. That's one character that has to be full time.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Carl and Rick.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
it'd be weird. They'd have to recast them, which would be weird. You know?
yeah. It'd be really weird.
Anybody else you could just kill, to be honest.
Could.
You know?
That'd be a huge twist. That would be, but I mean, that'd be cool. That's what's cool about the comics and the show. It's the differences, but that would be a huge difference.
What if they killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. So we won't even go there we're getting spoilery here.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like anybody else on the show you could kill without it being a huge deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with that, you got to. So, I mean, it would be gigantic. So yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
you had some trash about what was your news that you came?
Legion.
Oh yeah, Legion. What's up?
Just that they released a new trailer today. Looks dope. I'm hyped for it. And the release date Wednesday, February 8th on FX.
Cool.
Not too far off. That definitely looks way cooler than any of the ABC shit. Even I mean, I'm par with the Netflix stuff so far.
Right.
I mean, it looks like it could be really good.
Yeah.
FX has. They don't have the restrictions like those major networks do. You know, they got. I think It's Always Sunny on Philadelphia is on FX. That's pretty adult.
Sure.
So I think Sons of Anarchy was on that, and I never watched that, but I know that was pretty brutal.
Right.
So they don't have those restrictions like CBS or ABC and the shit that they have to put out. So yeah, I'm hyped for it. New trailer looks awesome.
Right. Which I feel like at this point in the world, TV just needs to let go of all restrictions.
Well, yeah.
Any kids don't watch TV anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They watch everything on the internet, and where there's no restrictions on anything. They need to let parents be parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And move on.
For sure. I mean, it doesn't necessarily, maybe nudity and like intense violence and stuff, maybe not have that be on NBC, but the way the sitcoms have to be now is just ridiculous.
I don't know, man. You hear about in Europe and stuff, like in Germany, there's straight up porn after hours on regular over-there TV and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, whatever. Again, you let parents be parents. And
I'm down with that. It just seems...
Kids are gonna see anything they want to see nowadays.
True.
You know what I mean? If you're just taking it off TV, you're just making them not want to watch TV.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is what it is. But yeah, that's cool. The other TV news is Luke Cage was renewed for season 2. I need to watch some more Luke Cage. I'm still only 4 episodes in.
Yeah, saw that.
Both of us do. And then the only other thing that's not video game news is that Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
Yeah.
Looks awesome, huh?
So awesome. Yep.
I cannot wait for that. That's definitely... I might be more excited for that than episode 8 at this point. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know about episode 8.
Equal.
Equal, yeah. Maybe equal. Yeah, and they showed the new team member or whatever.
Yeah, and just and I'm totally down with, again, not trying to get spoilery. They show a couple scenes of them like fighting monsters, and I love it, man. They're going 100% wildness.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't. There's nothing about this that's like trying to like keep it like somewhat acceptable for people who aren't into comics.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, whacked out looking stuff.
Monster stuff. Yeah, it looked insane. Even the part with just Star-Lord running from all those spaceships, where you look back and there's like 1,000 spaceships chasing him and shooting him. Like,
I love
it.
Marvel's finally, they're like, you know what? We don't care. I just read something where Disney made more money this year in movies than any studio's ever made in the history of the world. And you know what I mean? So they don't care. They're like, okay, whatever, bring it. We're gonna get as crazy as we friggin' want to.
Yeah.
And people like it, Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yep. I'm totally down.
Really good.
Totally down. All right, so we'll go. If you're one of these guys who likes to watch a show, isn't down with video games, you're down with the comic talk, and that's about it, then feel free to check out at this point because we're going heavy video games from here on out in the show.
Yeah.
So if that's you, thank you. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We'll see you again next week.
Thanks, guys.
And then we're gonna do spoilers at the end of this for the last bit of news, which I won't even talk about yet. But let's just say, if you pay attention to anything in the world of video games, it was the biggest news that you came across everything this week. So
the last bit of news.
So you either know what we're talking about or not. That's what we're gonna go spoilers on after we talk about it. So other than that, Corey, I'm gonna roll through. There was Game Awards and then the PSX. So first of all, I just wanted to, before I go through these Game Awards, do you care about the Game Awards?
Like about people winning the awards and stuff? No.
Okay, all right, me neither. I feel like that's the stupidest part of TV and movies.
Well, yeah, so stupid.
And don't care about it in the games.
I didn't even. Yeah, the only thing I care about is the reveals that happened during them. And I mean, I didn't even give a fuck to look up who won the awards.
So, Game of the Year? Overwatch.
Overwatch?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Oh, no. My thing's not plugged in. Hold on. Crap. I did it too. Kill some air. Hold on.
Okay. Yep. So, Game Awards. Overwatch. Neither of us have it. Not too hyped about it. It's weird that that's Game of the Year. Especially, I don't think there's even any campaign. Don't really agree with that. It's weird to give Game of the Year to a game with no campaign.
I agree. I don't know, though, like the other stuff that was in the runnings this year was like Uncharted 4, which at least I feel like Overwatch is a new IP.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. Again, I think they're stupid, so I don't, it's just whatever. They can win it. I don't care. So anyways, I got a list of stuff, not necessarily from one or the other. It's out of order and whatnot. We'll just blow through them all. First of all, Danganronpa 3 coming to PS4 and Vita. I know you never played Danganronpa 1 or 2. They're both coming out on PS4. I suggest you check them out. Danganronpa. We've talked about them in the past. Yeah. Danganronpa, the first one was called Trigger Happy Havoc. It's one of these visual novel games where the story, it's like the Japanese version of a Telltale game. So gameplay is a little bit different, a little bit more kind of third-person action game, but essentially you're going through chapters of a story as the game goes on. It's about Japanese kids who end up in this high school, and it's this weird prison thing that they're trapped in where crazy stuff happens, and it's basically without spoiling anything that isn't 2 minutes into the game is well, no, I won't spoil it. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good. Check out the first one. Yeah, especially if it's on sale. It's good. Hand of Fate 2. Do you remember Hand of Fate?
Not really. What was it on?
I never played it. It's on PS4. It might have been 360. It might have been last generation. But it's basically a combination of a card game and an RPG. And it seemed cool. We never checked it out, but it seems like something that we'd be into. For how we were kind of into like the Magic games and stuff on 360, like Hand of Fate kind of added some different elements into it. So I just wanted to send a shout out to it. It seems like the first one was kind of cool. Maybe we check out the second one because it seems like it'd be up our alley.
For sure.
Next, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah.
What you got on that?
I watched the trailer today, or I don't know if it was. I'm not sure if it was the trailer I watched. It was Captain America and Captain Marvel versus um, who are they fighting against? Somebody else. I don't know. It looks cool. Looks like the last one. I don't know. I mean, it looks like Street Fighter with Marvel characters, which is cool.
Yeah, like, so to me, like, to be honest, like, I feel like that's, if you talk about comics and games, that's the best. That's like Telltale doing Guardians of the Galaxy. That you get the best fighting game company put Marvel in their game.
Spoiler. We haven't even discussed that.
What? We did. We talked about it last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I mean it's awesome. I'm just not too into fighting games. Is the only thing.
Sure.
I mean,
but I mean, if you had to get one, wouldn't that be the one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we
sure.
got that, if we got that, we'd play it with each other, right? Every now and then.
Yeah. I almost want to get it.
Me too.
It's just fighting games. We'll fight once a month or something, and that'll probably be the only time I play it. Like, thing. I don't know.
See, I like all fighting games to play through just to unlock all the characters and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I have fun doing that one time, and then, yeah, play against each other once a month sort of deal. I think we could definitely get Oliver in on that. Play it an hour every now and then.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah.
For sure. It looks sweet.
And, well, I didn't put this on this list, but while we're talking about this, comic books got in my mind. They just came out with Zem Pinball virtual reality. Have you seen that? Did you see the Walking Dead virtual reality Zem pinball table? So it's they've got it's VR. So the table's like in front of you, and then there's fences that go off from both sides from the center of the table, and the one side's got like a zombie standing by the pinball table, like trying to like come at you the whole time, and the other side has Clem peeking at you the whole time. Yeah, like while you're trying to play pinball and stuff. It looked pretty cool. You should check it out. It's totally season 1 of Walking Dead pinball table. It's all those characters and stuff from the season 1. So yeah.
That sounds sweet.
Yeah, it looks sweet for sure. And even the table just looks sweet. I'd play it even not in VR. But the fact that Clem was hanging out there watching you play definitely was cool. That definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, another thing on this list, I've shit on VR a lot. I said this on the Facebook group the other day.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Did you watch that video?
Yeah.
So friggin' the Star Wars X-Wing experience, flying around a Star Destroyer, taking out TIE fighters. It's must play. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever going to buy a PlayStation VR, but I will make sure one way or another I play that somehow.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Yeah, it looked awesome. I mean, that looks real fun. I mean, you would think, like, in their trailer for it, they wouldn't have the chick repeat her line 3 times.
Right. I didn't even care. No.
Yeah.
That's what I thought that too.
Me neither. But I was like, what the like, they didn't give her more than 2 lines for this? But still, it looked awesome, yeah. Aside from that.
Yep, I agree 100%. So the next one I got on here, a few of these you probably don't, I know you don't know anything about. So another one we've talked about in the past, Ni no Kuni 2. Did you see that trailer at least? Did you watch that one?
No.
So Ni no Kuni definitely straight up looks like a Studio Ghibli movie, only it's an RPG. You know, and that's what the first one was on PS3 only. That's why me and you missed out on it. But the second one looks sweet for sure. And then the next thing I got on the list here, Parappa the Rappa remaster.
Yep.
Chop Onion Master Onion Head coming at you.
Out right now too, isn't it?
It might. I didn't think it was. If it was, I didn't know that.
I was looking at the store yesterday and it was in there. I don't think it was a pre-order, but it might have been. But
that's must buy. I'm gonna play that with my kids.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, for sure. Just for that one song, but I'll play the whole thing for sure. The next thing on the list was Resident Evil 7. You checked out anything more about Resident Evil 7?
Not really.
No, they put out kind of some more trailers and stuff. It looks pretty good, surprisingly
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it looks, they definitely changed. It's weird because we've said this on a past show where they had the one trailer that came out that was totally the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Um, from what I heard now, though, that they're also not breaking with the old stuff. So I don't know. So far, I haven't seen a single thing that ties into an old Resident Evil, but I feel like they need to break all together. That story's so stupid, and you know, they
Yeah, for sure. It's fallen off so much. That's
right,
why I'm not too hyped about it.
right.
But
Yeah, I'll have to see how the trailers are or whatnot. But a couple of those things that I've watched, they're hard to watch, and I
yeah.
never felt like that with Resident Evil before.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check it out then.
Yep. The next one I have is our spoiler thing. One after that, Uncharted DLC, single player
Yeah.
DLC. Already spoiling stuff for me just by seeing the cover art
Yeah.
of it. You know what I mean? I got to get through Uncharted games so I
Right.
can check them out for sure. You know.
Yeah.
Um.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Here we go. Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. Yeah. Did you see any of that side by side stuff?
No.
Have you heard about that?
No.
Okay, well we can discuss the trailer first. Or, I don't know how deep are we gonna spoil the trailer or
I don't think we need
just
to. I think we can talk about how whack it is without spoiling it.
yeah.
Right. So what do you think?
I mean, it looks awesome. I mean, it looks so fucking weird, but at the same time, awesome. I mean, and then, I mean, what the fuck?
That is about all you can say. If you have not seen the recent trailer that came out at the Game Awards for Death Stranding, go watch it. You're not spoiling anything for yourself because it's pure nonsense.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's Guillermo del Toro. Is that him?
it looks like him.
So if
They,
he's not on board with this with Kojami or whatever, how is he allowed
Kojima.
to use him? Kojima, how is he allowed to use him in the game?
So I thought he was on. I thought he was a part of this.
Well, when this trailer was released, you didn't hear about that.
No.
All he did, Del Toro or whatever, just released one tweet right after the trailer was released that said, "Fuck Kojima."
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Really?
Apparently he's all pissed about it, just because they canceled the whole PT Silent Hill thing and are doing this, and he's not cool with Kojima. So it's weird that he's in the trailer.
So okay,
You know?
to be honest, like when you just said that, I didn't even think that was him, and I know what the guy looks like until you said that, and then I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It does kind of look like him, sort of thing.
Yeah,
And if that's the case, if he made like a lookalike for the guy without having him be a part of it, then yeah, I can understand why he'd be kind of pissed about it.
yeah,
Um, all that is back and stuff that I don't give a shit about one way or the other.
yeah. Me neither.
Right.
But
Obviously, like we said, have you played the opening of Metal Gear Solid 5?
yeah,
So you know how wild that is. That first
yeah,
hour, just
yeah.
insane.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but
That's why I got so hyped, and then I started playing it, and blink, blink, and fucking, I just kept getting caught, and I was like, God damn it.
but
So I still want to get back into playing it, but yeah, the opening part, totally.
I feel like to some extent now, especially after seeing these two Death Stranding trailers, it was almost like he was like hamstrung by real world aspects.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? By the
yeah,
fact that that there had to be a normal army involved in it. and stuff. You know what I mean? Watching this
Yeah,
Death Stranding stuff, it is just.
they're letting him do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yep, he's 100% off the rails, and I
Yeah,
think is way better. Like to me, it was always kind of weird that Metal Gear was like half real, and quite honestly, like one of the most realistic kind of stalking through the jungle
you know,
soldier stuff,
yeah,
and then mixed with these weird story side of it. Like it's just awesome. The Death Stranding is just totally off the rails.
yeah, obviously.
Right, right. Get as crazy as
Yeah,
you want. So I'm down for sure. For sure. I went from even at the first trailer, it was kind of just like, wow, that was weird when it was over with.
whoa.
Right, right. But it didn't seem like a game. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Now this second one's like, whoa, okay. This environment is like, I don't know, the city of lost children or something, but with action in the middle of it. Like wildness.
yeah.
I'm
We
down.
gotta. I gotta tell you about the side by side thing.
Yeah.
So slight spoilers here
Okay.
for anyone. If you've seen the trailers, it's not spoiled, but I'm basically gonna describe a major part of the trailer here. So
Okay,
if
do this.
anyone cares,
Tap your head when we come back when we're done talking about the spoilers. All
okay.
right, go.
All right, go with spoilers. So, obviously in the first trailer, he's holding the baby and stuff,
Right,
and then it disappears.
right,
And then in the second trailer, the dude plugs the thing in,
right,
and then the baby pops up.
right.
If you play the trailers side by side,
Yeah.
the moment it disappears from Daryl's hand is when he plugs it in, and then it pops
Oh.
up in the tube.
Huh, okay. Here,
So,
let's go out.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're done talking spoilers. So that's cool though. I'm down.
Yeah, and it's like a hidden thing
Right.
that people figured out. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Totally.
So,
Totally. Yeah, that makes it even cooler. If he's putting that amount of thought into the trailers,
yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm totally
exactly.
down with this. Totally down. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
for sure.
So, okay, next thing I got here. Let's skip that one too. Well, no, let's not. Let's just go for it. Last Guardian. So
Um,
I went from saying I was going to get Final Fantasy instead of Last Guardian back to I'm getting the Last Guardian for sure.
yeah.
Yep, trailer or reviews are out today. Have you been going through them?
I only saw one so far. And they gave it a 7.5.
That's IGN's.
No, it was Polygon or something, I think.
Okay, so IGN gave it 7.5 too, but when you go on Metacritic, there's a bunch of sites that give it 100,
Yeah.
and even IGN 7.5 says the deal with it is that the camera is unexcusably wonky. There's parts of it where all that you'll see on the screen is a bunch of feathers when you're trying to walk around an inside environment because the camera sucks so bad. And then they said there's points where Bird Dog has a mind of its own. So you don't have direct control over Bird Dog. And people were complaining that there's points where, like, okay, I figured out the puzzle in my head, but I can't make Bird Dog go there.
Oh, really?
And it's frustrating. Everybody said that all that's worth it for how awesome Bird Dog is.
Really?
Everybody
Yeah.
said it's so that he's so awesome. You know, just like those trailers point to. Everybody said it's that times 100.
Really?
You know, and the sites that gave it 100 were like, "Yup, this when you finish this game, your mind will be blown."
Really?
You know, yeah, and I gotta say, I never beat Eco. Eco kind of bored me a little bit, but Shadow of
Really?
the Colossus is one of my favorite games of all time, and no spoilers, but Shadow of the Colossus is the only game when there was a moment in Shadow of the Colossus where I jumped out of my seat and yelled at the TV, and I've never done that for a video game ever
Really?
before or since. You know,
See, I beat Ico or whatever. I don't think I beat Shadow of the Colossus.
you should. It's on that PlayStation Now or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally should. It's like top 3 or 5 for sure for me. And it also had this ending that was open for interpretation, but not like when we talk about video game stories and about how they're open for interpretation. Most of the time, what we're talking about is it didn't make any fucking sense. So this is what I think it meant, sort of deal.
Like
The
Journey.
Well, yeah, Journey actually falls a little bit more towards what I feel like with Shadow of the Colossus, where it's intentionally open for interpretation in the way that like fine art is,
Yeah.
that a painting is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like the artist doesn't come and tell you, oh, the painting means this, because
Yeah.
it's part of the art is that it's not just, the artist has shared it with the world, and the world should do with it what it will, sort of deal. And anyways, the ending of Shadow of the Colossus, I'm sure fine art fans all around the world just scoffed at my explanation for why fine art is cool, but
it's beautiful.
they're all watching Comically Gaming every week, and now they're gonna unsubscribe. I feel bad. Anyways,
We're just like subscribers.
so I feel like Shadow of the Colossus is the only time in video games where that effect was used successfully, where the open for interpretation ending was great. And anyways, so everything that I've read today, when the reviews came out about Last Guardian, I'm going to get it and play through it for sure.
All right. Sweet.
Yep. Final Fantasy 15's been out a week or whatever now. What do you think? Have you watched videos? Have you read reviews? What are your thoughts on Final Fantasy 15?
The reviews aren't great, huh? They're kind of mixed. But anybody who I've met who's played it is acts like it's really awesome.
Right.
And it looks awesome. I mean, those worlds. And just, I don't know. I'd like to get it.
Yeah. I thought, like you said, I think it looks great.
Yeah.
You know, I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
I feel like we said this before in the past. I'm at this point where I should stop buying role-playing games. I don't have 100 hours. You know what I mean? It's like I can play that or 8 other games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't have that problem as much.
Right. But I think it looks great. I might end up getting it anyways, for sure, and just decide that, hey, I'm not going to plan on beating it. I'm just going to have some fun with it for a while.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, there's that. GT Sport, you see that trailer?
No. I need to go watch all these trailers, apparently.
Yep, you do. GT Sport looks sick. You know, the trailer that I watched was the version of the game that I won't be able to play, like we knew was happening because the world's stupid. But it looks awesome. I'm definitely excited for Gran Turismo. PS Pro 4K HDR version. You know?
Yeah.
So stupid. Zelda, Breath of the Wild. You watch that one? No, so that was on during the Game Awards. They had another kind of full trailer for it. That has so I was just done writing down all my notes here and talking about Final Fantasy 15 and thinking, oh, I don't have time to play a role-playing game. And then I watched the Zelda trailer and I was like, shit, I gotta play Zelda. You know, there's the one thing I'll say, whether we're talking, I'm sure that they were showing the Switch version, and when they pulled across a grassy meadow, the grass looked jaggedy as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Well, that's from what I've seen so far. Yeah, it's like, ugh. Like, I guess you just have to get over that.
Yep, exactly.
It's going to be an awesome game.
Yes.
You just have to be okay with not current gen graphics.
Yep. Which again says that's the point of every Switch game.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know?
Which sucks.
Yes. It makes me not want to Switch.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be awesome games, but they're not going to be, on par with the other current gen stuff. Graphically, at least.
Yeah.
They'll probably be better as far as the games go. But
preach.
Yeah, just dumb.
Yep. There's one point where Link is riding Epona through a town, and there's a dog trotting next to him. Dog looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks cool. He looks sweet.
See, I gotta watch that. See, I watched like 15 minutes of gameplay on it and stuff, so I figured, new trailers wouldn't show much, but there's a dog.
It's worth it for dog. Yep, definitely. Okay, next, Persona 5.
I haven't seen any of this.
So Persona 5, to be honest, the more I watch, the more it looks exactly like Persona 4 with a new next-gen environment or whatever.
Yeah.
So that kind of is what it is. I'm still just as stoked for it, but again, another role-playing game I don't have time for.
Yeah.
Sure. And speaking of role-playing games I don't have time for, Mass Effect Andromeda looks pretty sweet. I gotta say, I had zero interest in it up to this point, but they put out a trailer on the Game Awards that looked pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It had me kind of itching for that type, the Biohazard game. It's been a long time since I played a BioWare. I mean, a BioWare
Why didn't you
game.
text me all this stuff? I didn't know all these trailers came out.
Yeah, dude. Mad stuff. You were supposed to text me with this stuff.
Yeah, well, the only thing I heard about was the big one, and that was all I cared about.
So, speaking of the big one, Knack 2 confirmed.
Knack 2, yep. Game of the year for sure. Knack 1's unforgettable in my eyes. Not really.
I can't believe they're even making it.
Yeah, really.
I can't believe a single person would care.
Did anyone even buy that?
It came packed in with the PS4.
Did it?
Yeah, so it did with mine.
Really?
Yeah, when the console shipped, that was one of the versions that you could buy, and so I think it was for people who have kids. This is the bundle that you want.
Really?
So yeah, somebody Brian Altano on IGN always makes fun of the fact that Knack sold more copies than Super Mario 3D World did.
Because of that.
Because of that. Yeah. Yeah. That's how messed up this world is that we live in. So two more. The first of all, Housemarque, the company that made Resogun, what's it called? Death.
That other game.
What's that?
The other game by them.
Well, zombie. What's the zombie game? Top down. Not Dead Rising. Dead something.
Nation.
Dead Nation. There you go. Alienation. All them. Their new game is called Next Machina. Looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks really good. I'm definitely check that out. And then last was the Horizon Zero Dawn, the new trailer. Did you watch that one?
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, looks definitely has me more stoked for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Just want to turn the PS4 on and watch these.
I'll do that after the show. Everybody else can enjoy. So the
Horizon. Hear me talking because my PS4 is so loud.
So Horizon Zero Dawn, just a bunch more footage of different robot animals and stuff, and of her kind of cruising around, taking them out in different ways and whatnot, and definitely got me more stoked for that game too. So that one's must have at this point.
Also, Death Stranding is using Horizon's engine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so then the last one, And we'll do not spoilers first. The big announcement for this week was, of course,
Last of Us
Last
Part
of Us
2.
Part 2. Yup, exactly. So
They're back.
if you follow Comically Gaming at all, you know that that's one of our favorites for sure. The Last of Us. We
Yeah.
both have it as what our firm
Top 3.
number.
Number
I
2.
think top two.
Yep. Top 2.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's right behind The Witcher.
Yep.
And some days I think it's number one.
So do I too sometimes.
Yeah.
I think about it.
Yeah. So, anyways, part two announced. Part one. So first of all, The Last of Us. If you have a PlayStation 4 and you have not played The Last of Us, something's wrong. That
Yep.
thing, you can find that on sale for like $10, the remastered version, and
Really.
and it's one of the greatest video game experiences of all time.
Yeah, I didn't play the original because we didn't have PS3, but
Right.
the remastered's the one I played. Yeah, top 2 all time. Anyone who doesn't have it needs it.
Yeah, definitely best. Me and you have both agreed in the past that games shouldn't try to be like movies. Most times when they do, it's a failure.
Yeah.
This game, I think, is definitely The Last of Us. Not to recap it all over again, but the most successful job of telling you the game writer's story.
Yeah.
That you get to control the action of and get to, basically the experience it. You experience somebody else's story through these characters' eyes, in a way that only games could do, and in a movie-like experience that is unlike anything else.
Oh yeah.
Emotionally charged,
Yeah.
for sure. And there's no way that anybody could play through this game and not be affected by the story of it.
Yeah, I mean, the late game, it's like, no, don't do this. But then it's like, you still have to keep playing it, like, to see what happens, not to change what happens, but to see what happens.
Yep, totally. It's not your story; it's their story, but it's so good that you got to keep going through it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. So that's why Last of Us is good. Part 2 got announced, even better. So I guess, at this point, let's go spoilers on it.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you don't want spoilers on The Last of Us Part 2 trailer, then check out, or possibly parts of Last of Us 1, right? Yeah. So, here we go. Thank you for watching, if you're out.
Thanks.
Go play
Last of Us 1, leave.
Yeah, run right over to the PlayStation Network and buy The Last of Us 1 and play it instead of watching the rest of the show.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. So, first of all, Ellie and Joel. Right?
Yep. Thank God. I mean, I was kind of torn before the trailer came out, like, maybe they should just do a whole different group of people, or a whole, a new set, a different story, because that first story was so awesome. And then the moment I saw them, I'm like, yes.
Right. Me too.
They're back.
Did you
Joel's
watch?
getting pretty fucking old at this point.
Yeah, so I read something that said that
Ellie doesn't look that much older, maybe a couple years.
So I read Neil Druckmann said that she is 19. And so what do you think she is in the last one? 14?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Probably 14, 15. 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there.
Right.
Early teens.
Right. So a couple different things. I feel like first of all, the first thing that struck by is that she's looking rough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
She looks like her skin's falling. I mean, she looks like borderline leprosy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, she's like blood dripping down her face while she's playing the guitar and shit.
Yeah, right. So obviously that room that she's in, that house, is full of dead people.
Yeah. She
Right?
killed.
Yeah, right. And at the start of it, there is that the firefly kind of symbol is hanging in front of that house.
Yeah.
Right? So you assume, I don't know, that either those are fireflies or that the fireflies have come in and killed those people or whatever. Right?
Yeah. And she's got tats now.
That's right. She's got tats. That's right. Um, so the thing that I read and trying to find it right now and not finding it. Let me look at one more place before I give up here. Um, no, it's not friggin' in there. So Neil Druckmann said that The Last of Us One is about like hope, and he
And this
said
game about hate.
this is a game about hate.
I heard that.
Right.
I don't, I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever.
So just like we kind of said with Star Wars and the Marvel movies and all this stuff at this point, I trust them. Right?
So do I, for sure. Yep. It'll be good. Hopefully. I mean, the thing is with Star Wars and the Marvel movies and stuff, they built that trust with us. We're judging this all off Last of Us off of one game, but it was so good that yeah, I trust them. That's the thing.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, they can't fuck it up at this point. I really hope. Yeah, I doubt
Yep.
they would.
So yeah, we'll see. And then so me and you have both kind of discussed also that the after I watched that trailer and I read the interview with Neil, and then I started the next headline that I saw on IGN the next day or something was like Last of Us story details revealed, and I said, you know what, I'm not clicking on that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we don't. I hear that.
yeah, I feel like at this point, like, we can speculate about what's going on with that trailer a little bit, but I almost don't want to know anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely don't want to know anything else. I mean, Last of Us One, I didn't know. Somehow, I avoided all spoilers up until the remastered version, and I mean, I didn't even know about like zombies or clickers or anything. All I knew was the cover art. It's about a dude and a chick,
A
and
young,
a young chick.
yeah,
Yeah, and that was. I mean, that's how I want to go into this one because that's what made that last one. I feel like that made it a lot better. Or I don't know, made me appreciate it more. I don't want to know what's coming.
yep, yep, totally.
Especially with The Last of Us. I mean, it's so story driven. Don't spoil me on these story details.
Yep, yep. I'm with you 100%. So yeah, let's avoid the internet for 5 years or whatever until that game comes out.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
But yeah, she said she's gonna kill them all. Who's she killing? Is it the Fireflies? I mean, that's who kidnapped. Well, it wasn't really her choice to leave, though. That was Joel's choice.
Yeah, right. So yeah, he lied to her.
Yeah,
She wanted to undergo the operation to try and save humanity, and
yeah,
he
she was willing to. And
right,
yeah, and he lied. Said no, there's a bunch of other people that have the same ability.
right.
So we're getting the fuck out of there. And then he killed that bitch. And then, so who's she going after? Was there another? Who was it besides the Fireflies? Like, who would she be going to kill?
5 years later, so who knows?
Yeah,
I mean, maybe she's trying to hook back up with the Fireflies or whatever. And Joel even says to her at that point in the video, he's like, "Are you sure you want to go through with this?" And then she's like, "Yep, killing them all." And
yeah,
so, who maybe that was a Firefly camp, and there was a different. Maybe she was trying to hook back up with them or something. Maybe she grew up and kind of changed her mind a little bit about trying to. Maybe he told her the truth. You
yeah,
figure he's got to tell her the truth at some point.
Well,
she
yeah.
becomes adult. He's got to fess up to what he's doing. And I almost feel like at the end of The Last of Us, she knows. You know what I mean? Because when the last couple lines of dialogue where he lies to her about it, she doesn't dig deeper into that.
Yeah.
She just kind of lets it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I forget exactly what they said at this. Just play the game again. But,
I do kind of want to play it again too.
But yeah, she like straight up asked him though, and he was like, "Nope, we got out of there, right?" Like,
the lie was that that she wasn't the only one. That they've tried it with other people, and that it was just like it wasn't just on her shoulders to save humanity or whatever. That was a lie to it. And then she was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yep." And then and then they drive away or whatever. So yeah. Yep, pretty sweet though. Definitely stoked.
Yeah. It's surprising that it came out this week.
Yep. Instead of E3 or whatever.
Yeah, I was not expecting there to be so much video game news this week.
Yeah, me neither. Drop the bomb. All right, well, go watch the trailers.
Yep.
If you go to PlayStation.blog, on there's one post that has all the trailers lined up.
Oh, really?
Yep, check them out.
All right. Yep, gotta watch that shit.
I'll text you the link.
Okay.
I'll do it before we're off here. All right, thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah.
Been a good week. We got next week will be our last show before Rogue One is upon us.
Yep, it's coming out.
Yep, getting there, ready. Well, that'll have to be our Rogue One pre-show.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good week.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Later.
Peace.